Good morning. Welcome to the update for the bunker on Thursday, the 7th of May. Beautiful blue sky here, sunshine, all is good. New client starting today, which is equally exciting. And next week, we can go and see our house that we bought over the weekend. It'll be a bit of fun as well. The restrictions are going to be relaxed by the look of it now in France, Germany, Luxembourg, and the UK, probably a couple of weeks behind us. But we're seeing a way through this now. It's beginning to ease up a little bit. Lots of opportunities out there. To get through this, has always been the case, but in the continuing now to get through this, is the number one thing we've got to look at in business is cash. Cash is king. No business ever went into receivership because of lack of sales. It's cash that does it. Sales may drive cash, but you can keep a business going by injecting cash. So if your sales are down, which they may well be, look at cash. Now, how do you generate cash? Short term, there's 3 or 4 options. You've got the furloughing scheme, which is where you are being paid to people to do nothing. In my experience, a lot of companies do that anyway. Before this was happening, they pay their people and they don't do very much anyway. So no real change there for some organisations. But you can have the furloughing, which is effectively a grant to support your payroll while it's going through the tough times. There are grants available. What I like about grants is they don't have to get paid back. So you get a grant, you use it, and you get through, and away you go. Then I'd look at deferments. Maybe deferment to make taxation or payments or VAT, for example. There are some schemes around there now to defer the payments. Now, you're going to have to pay that back because I know the VAT or the TVA over here in Lux is if you defer it, if that's allowed, it's a stay of execution. You're going to have to get it somewhere else as well and bring it back. But it holds the cash in the business for now, and in survival mode, that's really important. The last thing I'd look at would be loans. Good if you can get them, but remember you do have to pay those back. The bounce back loan in the UK seems to be pretty good. I mean, we're not UK based. We have a division in the UK, but we're not looking at ourselves. Seems to be pretty good. The interest rate looks pretty low. The payments are deferred as well. That seems to be okay. But I'd look at loans last, only because it's just a further liability in the business. You do have to pay it back, so you're stacking up the future. So look after your cash first. Now, when we start to get out of this, there's going to be a further reason why cash is going to be under more pressure, because as you start trading again, as you start putting things into your sales ledger, your cash position is going to get worse, which is paradoxically going to get worse before it gets better, because you've likely got to buy stock, do the work before you get paid, offer some credit terms or whatever it is. Your cash position to fund your sales ledger is going to get worse. So you need to have more than you think. You're not just think about surviving through this, paying your rent and paying the bills. You've got to think about funding your sales ledger as well. So look at that. Make a prediction of how do you think your sales are going to come through this, where they're going to come from, who you're going to sell to, and then put a plan together for it. Yes, we need to speak to all the existing customers and clients and do all the deals, but look at the payment terms. Can people pay a deposit to you, for example? Liquidity in the whole economy is going to be really, really tight. Nobody's got any cash, and so therefore it can't trickle down through the value chain very quick. But look at where you're going to get your sales from. What deals do you need to do? Don't discount if you can help it, but look at payment terms, look at discounts, look at prepayments, look at stage payments. Look at something to make sure you're pulling cash in first, and then plan it. Do a cash flow forecast, not just based on where we are right now and it's sort of the long, slow, lingering death, if you like. Look at how you think your sales are going to be, and I can almost guarantee as your sales pick up, your cash is going to dip. Speak to your accountant, get a template. It's very simple, straightforward. Don't over-engineer this. A cash flow forecast. Don't let anybody kid you that it's some miraculous, complex thing. It's not. It's just money going out per day, cash coming in per day. You balance it out and see what's left. Pretty straightforward sort of stuff. If you get stuck on it, there are people you can call. If you want to have a chat with me about it, I'll go through some ideas for you and show you to put a cash flow forecast together. And that would help. Then give me a nudge. But look after your cash. Do a plan for it. Get the grants. Get the loans if you need to. Don't just plan for sustainability through this. Start to plan now for sales uplift. The people most affected by this are going to be like manufacturers, buying stock, work in progress, finished goods stock, funding all that. And then you've got to give 60 or 90-day terms. So look at that. You can fund it in all sorts of ways. It's not my role to advise and guide on the finance side. All sorts of things you can do. Speak to your accountant, speak to the bank, speak to people who can actually advise and guide. There's always ways through it. but go in with your eyes open as the uplift comes. Some golden opportunities there, but don't run out of cash. Cash is what's going to tip you over. So I hope that was helpful. Keep your eye on the cash. Do a forecast, not just for now, but for when the sales come on, and all will be good. Give me a call if you need to. It's all free. I'll have a conversation with you. I've got some templates. We can go through it. Make sure you look after your cash and get through this. So exciting times. I think it's definitely positive. Things are moving in the right direction. And yeah, we're going to get through it. It seems to be okay now. And I look forward to hearing your updates. So hope that was helpful. I'll speak with you tomorrow on Friday. Have a great day. Stay away from people. Stay safe. And I'll speak to you tomorrow. Bye for now.